Hello everybody and welcome back to another 4 Eyes Games video. So today I will be making a cool mission to get a relay probe into medium curving orbit. So it's kind of high, but not high, but yeah, you get the point. But it's going to be interesting because I'm going to do it with a aeroplane. So this is my first time showing a plane on video. I have showed a plane on a short before, but never a video. So very exciting. So here you can see me, I'm actually building the plane, which is a very cool plane, I find. And it's very fun to fly, especially if you switch out the cargo bay for a fuel tank. Then you'll have more fuel and it'll be even more fun to fly. This plane isn't gonna be in a fairing, so it's just kind of like rocket boosters with a plane on top of it, which looks really cool. But yeah, it's gonna be awesome. So the relay probe, it's going to have a ton of communication things. It's crazy, like so many, but it's gonna be very awesome nevertheless. I'm saying the word but too much, but there we go again. So yeah, what do I talk about, guys? I'm kind of bored, don't know what to talk about. I'm sick, so yeah, again, I guess that's it. I'm adding a parachute because parachutes are cool. A drogue chute, that's cool, bro. Now I'm doing the probe, or now I'm deciding what probe. Now the probe I'm adding is the Sputnik, and it's a cool little probe. Very cool. By the way, guys, this this video has mods, so do not going to KSP expecting to see all these things, because there are mods in this video. Not a lot of them are shown in this video unless you look at the build bar, but there are quite a bit of mods shown in this video. There's only a few. You can find all the mods in my community post, so go to my homepage and find the community post, and all the mods are there. It's fine. But yeah, that's where you find the mods I have. I do have a lot of them aren't necessary, and I would like to get rid of them, just their dependencies, so I need them. Yeah, okay, now I'm building the rocket. Yay, we like the rocket. The rocket's cool. Psych. Wait, no, that's not psych. The rocket is cool. Building the rocket's cool. I don't know why I'm just staring at the same spot forever. You could see my KSP media. I always accidentally click that button. Yeah, so I'm trying to think. There's a KSP loading screen that has a has a plane on the tip of the rocket. And so I kind of took inspiration from that loading screen. But yeah. So at first I was trying to make the entire rocket reusable. So that's why you can see parachutes on the rocket. But I had to perfect my orbit. But by the time I had done that, the parts had already burnt through the atmosphere and crashed, so I couldn't get into orbit by the time that my parts crashed. But that's okay. Not everything has to be reusable after all. Nothing actually really costs money in sandbox mode. If you guys haven't already realized, this is one whole world, so all my missions are in this world, right? So I have my Mung base mission where I planted a mine base on the thing. I have my space station video, I have my deep space video. All of those videos are in this world, so that's why I'm starting to make it a necessity to have a return ship so that I can return Jebediah and Bill. Those two Kerbals, Jebediah, Bill, will always go on my mission. Bill, I don't know why, but Jebediah, you can't go on. Oh, I'm bad at timing the launch, but yeah, like I was saying, you can't not go on a mission with Jebediah. You have, if you're going on a mission, you will have to take Jebediah, right? That's at least what I think. That's what I go by. That is my rule. So yeah, having a little plane that returns down is helpful for a return ship. It also isn't, I guess you could say, lame like a regular pod with a heat shield. It's cool, but pretty boring compared to a plane. But yeah. So, oh guys, I cannot stress this enough. No matter what you're doing, if it's an interplanetary mission, if you're doing an orbit mission, if it's any sort of mission within a vacuum, I cannot stress this enough. Use the Wolfhound engines. They are so efficient and pretty powerful for their size. They're just so good. Just use it. There's no reason not to. I have a medium-sized fuel tank and 4 Wolfhound engines, and I got 4,773 Delta V. That's a lot of Delta V. So yes, please just use Wolfhound engines. I'm trying to make your experience better. And another thing, don't overcomplicate your rockets. Like, don't make them too large. More fuel does not always mean more Delta V. So that's why I like to always start with a small fuel tank, then progressively make my fuel tank larger until I reach max Delta V. So yeah, you can see those Wolfhound engines doing their work with their high Delta V. Their Delta V is amazing. I love Wolfhound engines, and you guys should too. I feel like I've given a lot of false advice on this channel just because I don't know what I'm doing. But I know using Wolfhound engines is not false advice. Please. But example of false advice, using the Oscar B fuel tanks on the side doesn't always increase Delta V by a lot. I said that in an earlier video. Yeah, sure, you can add it if you want. If you need just like a couple more meters of second of Delta V. In some cases, it can give you a lot more than that, but in general, it probably will give you a couple dozen Delta V. If you're lucky, a couple hundred. But yeah, the point is, not always does it give you a lot of Delta V. What should my next mission be, guys? I'm thinking of making a jewel orbiter, but that doesn't really why would I need a jewel orbiter, right? I don't need a jewel orbiter. Maybe I should make a minimus base. Expand my little world by adding a minimus base. That would be a good expansion. Anyways, look, I had so much extra Delta V, I could even make my orbit smaller before re-entry. Before I knew how good Wolfhound engine was, I would have just I would have just boosted, fired all my fuel away to get a collision course with curbing. But now, I use wolf-found engines. I have so much extra delta V that even after getting a large orbit, getting into a smaller orbit, and re-entry, I still have enough delta V to get into a large orbit again. That is how powerful and efficient wolf-found engines are, guys. Just use them. They're just so good. So yeah. Here we go, re-entry. It kind of looks goofy, I know. I'm kind of just facing it full on like an arrow instead of what I'm doing now, which usually how re-entries work. You kind of re-enter at an angle, but it doesn't really matter because this thing is insanely heat resisting and it can do that. That's not how you're supposed to re-enter, but whatever. You're supposed to re-enter something like at a 45-degree angle from prograde, but it doesn't matter. So I actually had to do a take 2 on this lane dig because though I couldn't get to the KSC like I want to do due to poor playing, I could at least land on lane. My first attempt on this lane dig, I landed on water. That's lame. No one wants to see that. So I did a take 2. I fortunately had just enough delta V to land on this little peninsula. Even though I wanted to land on KSC, but bye.